and welcome to Speaker John's. Today is going to be a Series 13 news number 4. So this is going to be my theory video. So I'm going to start with my main theory, which there's been so many theories going around, and I've took on all of them and combined them into one really massive theory. And so it starts with Spyfall. And it starts with the Master, and Yaz, he possesses Yaz, and the way I think I know this is because he was spending a lot of time with Yaz during Spyfall, and also in the end of Spyfall, when he revealed he was the Master, he said this.
Stick with me, Yaz, because I control everything.
And then it made me think, stick with me, Yaz, because I control everything. It makes me think maybe he's controlling Yaz. And then there's this new theory called Thasmin going around, and I think Yaz is in love with the Doctor, but she's not actually in love with the Doctor. She's just pretending to. She's just trying to get information from the Doctor to bring to the Master to make up this theory of the timeless child to kind of gain control over the Doctor. And I think it's just a lie by the Master, and to gain control over her. And yeah, and then I also think that the Masters are returning in Series 13 because in Revolution of the Daleks, you hear this.
Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. What?
And 4 knocks on the door, it means like the Master's 4 knocks, and I think the Master was in the jail as well. I think maybe he got up to mischief with the Cybermen, and the Sondarans captured him, and he got into prison, and he's like knocking on the door, and I think the Yaz is going to give information, and then the Doctor's going to have to try, and there's also, get Yaz back, and there's another theory called which is the TARDIS died. The TARDIS died. I think the Yaz sabotages the TARDIS for the Master to gain even more control over the Doctor, and then I think that's what I think. Yaz is going to leave. If the 13th Doctor does leave, Yaz will leave, I think, with her, and I think the way Yaz will leave is she'll die. But it's when the Master has no use for her anymore, he'll just kill her, which will be interesting because we haven't had many companion deaths from the Master. Yeah, and I think the Time Lords will play a part in it. Time Lords have to capture the Master. The Master does something. Time Lords, and you put them in the Matrix, like the return of the Matrix, and then the Master summons all these new these old villains of the Doctor, like the Sontarans, Whipping Angels, and they come back and attack the Doctor, and it all adds up. And the Daleks come back for the 3-part trilogy at the end, and they shoot the Doctor in some way, and the 13th Doctor regenerates into the 14th Doctor. And yeah, I think that's it. That's my big theory on the Series 13, what the plot is going to be. And the rest of my theories, which don't add up to all this big theory, like which don't come part into the story, which is basically like not part of the story, it's just what it's going to like a bit. Is it going to be a binge series? Is it going to be a festive special in the first place? Is it going to, like stuff like that. And yeah, and when there's new rumours going around, I'll add on to this big theory. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be a Minecraft gameplay. I think it's going to be like a survival world. And I've got loads of videos planned. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. And subscribe and like if you can. Bye.